Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Zelf, and today is going to be a very short video because I got sidetracked. There's a case going on with my school where basically we are forced to use a different app for teaching, and all the student does not want to change. I don't want to change and things like that. So there was a debate in a WhatsApp group chat with the teachers, and basically that ate up a lot of my time. So if you look down at the corner, you can actually see the date and the time. I don't have much time left, only 2 hours to get the thing recorded, edited, and then rendered and then upload before 12, because 12 is actually my sort of like scheduled time to upload. So I'm gonna make this as quick and simple as possible. I'm going to share with you what I'm going to do next for the spreadsheet. We may need another episode or tomorrow's video in order to finish everything up. But basically, I want to have the option to put in a time that determines how much hits you do. So the idea here is that because viral has an expiry, which is 6 seconds. The moment it proc, that one will individually stand out for 6 seconds and then it's going to expire. So technically, if you look at this table that we created in the past, which I also modified, I made it even more accurate by putting in more intervals. Before it's like every 5%, but now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% all the way to 100. If I zoom out, you can actually see it, right? All the way to 100. So this whole table basically tells you what is the outcome if you manage to keep stacking your viral until the X number of hits, and then how much multiplier in total you'll be actually doing. The problem is, let's say, for example, with 1% status chance, it takes you a whole lot, more than 100, okay, yeah, more than 100 hits just to get yourself to proc the viral to 10 stacks, because you want 10 stacks at its max, which gives you an extra 345 was it 25 325 damage. Now the thing is, you only have 6 seconds, and if it takes too long to proc all the way to 10 stacks, more than 6 seconds, then it's going to decay faster than it can actually recover. And when that situation happens, you actually get stuck somewhere in between. So at the 6th second, you need to see how many hits you can do. This is why fire rate is so important, and also why I want to finish up the whole fire rate multiplier calculation thing, so that we can have a better understanding of what fire rate is, so that we can do this. So first you need to look at the status and determine how many hits you roughly need in order to proc 10 stacks. Now, if you look over to the viral table at 20%, you can actually see there's roughly 50 hits. Now you want to determine how long do you need to do this 50 hits. Since our attack speed right now is 5 hits per second, so I can actually divide this by 5 to find out how many seconds. So equals to this one divided by 5. So it takes us 10 seconds in order to proc 10 stacks. Now the problem is it expires at 6. So how is this going to work? So let me just show you really quickly. Let's say if this is 6 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? If this is 6 seconds, and the moment I proc the 7th second proc, however many or whatever that may be, this one is going to expire. The one at the back is going to expire. And then the next one that comes in, the new one that comes in, then this one is going to expire. And it's going to go like a sequence where as it moves forward, the back expire. So it actually limits the entire status to only up to 6 seconds. And in this case, if we were to find out how many shots you can do in 6 seconds, so we take 6 times equals to 6 times 5, because that's our fire rate, we realize that we can only get up to 30 hits. And the amount of viral that I can do in 30 hits is only 6. And this is where the cap is. That means I can only do up to 6 viral proc on average. I cannot go higher than 6 viral proc. And therefore this weapon, whatever weapon it is, with only 20% status viral and also attack speed of 5 hits per second, can only reach a maximum of 6 stacks. Knowing that the first stack is 100% and every subsequent is 25, then you can actually work out what is that maximum, which comes down to, so it can only go up to a maximum of 225%. So what I'm trying to do here, or attempt to do tonight, you know, after I upload this video, just kind of explaining what we're going to be doing, is to come up with a formula that I can say, let's say, viral status multiplier in 3 seconds. So based on 3 seconds, what is the average multiplier that you get? Or even better yet, if we can put both in, so I can either determine it based on the number of seconds, because from seconds I can actually turn it into number of hits. I can also just key in the number of hits, how many hits that I want. So let's say on the 10 hits, on the 10 bullet, what is the average viral multiplier? Now, in the event of you trying to determine something that is past its limit, so for example, this one is 6 seconds, right? So if I try to find something that goes past up to the 7 second, right, then there will be an equation that runs and will give you that limit of what, 225. So even at 10 seconds after, or maybe I don't know, 200, 100, I don't know, 10,000 whatever seconds later, it will still be within this limit, because that weapon cannot proc, on average at least, more than the limit of status that he could, because of its status chance and also because of its attack speed. So after we're done with this, not only will we be getting a little bit more accurate reading on the viral multiplier, but we can also see how efficient viral is for that weapon. So turns out some weapons might not actually be that good with viral. I know a lot of people like the Vectis, and with that weapon some people will put a mod that reduces the ammo capacity so that you can keep shooting one shot, and that's your first shot, which can be boosted up in damage by another mod. Now those weapons might not be good for viral. The reason why is because on those weapons you kind of want a one hit kill something, and if it takes more than one hit, the maximum stack that you can do is very limited, because the reloading is long, the attack speed is slow. Although the viral status is decent, but I would say that in order to meet the 6 second expiry cap, you'll probably be only able to maybe proc 3 at a time or something like that, which is not very efficient. It would only give you an extra boost of maybe 150%. Not saying that 150% is low, I'm just saying that maybe because of that you might want to put a different mod. So this is the idea basically, and tomorrow I'll try to finish up what I need to do in order to make it work, and then hopefully explain how you can use it, and hopefully also made it kind of automated so that it'll be easy for you guys. Okay, so that is all for this video. I'm gonna have to start rendering and editing and whatnot. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Thank you very much for dropping by. Bye bye.